Stephanie, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be another TBR jar video, choosing my reads for December, the holiday season. This year I actually have some time off around Christmas time, so hopefully I'll be able to get some good reading time in then. The TBR card is the same as my last TBR card video. The only book that's new is this one, The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I got this one recently because I was like, I don't actually have any Christmas themed books. I don't know, I just tend to really avoid them because they're so specific. I feel like I can only read them at Christmas time, and usually at Christmas time I don't actually have a lot of time to read. Hopefully I'll be able to choose that one today. That will be nice. Today I have decided though that I'm going to be only choosing 3 books. Kind of keep it extremely realistic because, I mean, we're already in December at this point and I just don't think I want to overcommit myself to anything more than 3. So yeah, hopefully I don't get the same ones that I got last month, but I guess we'll see. The first one, it's a book with less than 200 pages, which is nice. Very realistic, very good. I feel like this type of year, the very small one, The Very Easy Death, I feel like it's not very like Christmassy. What about this book? No, 245. I really don't have any that are that small. There's this one too, but it's a poetry book. It's like something that you don't want to rush. Maybe I'll read this one. Najwan Darish, Exhausted on the Cross. He is an Arab poet and I have started it, as you can see. It is very heavy though. It's a very heavy read. But I think maybe this will be a nice filler to kind of like read gradually throughout the month. Okay, so this is one. Okay, next one. I really don't want to get the same one as last time. As I say that, a book with a random colour on the cover. This is the same one that I chose from last time. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Heather Violet. I'll put it on here to show you the more accurate colour. It's like very pinky. Out of these, it's this one, I think. That's like, it's the spine. That colour is on the cover too. So this counts, this counts. This is The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. This book I got on my shopping trip while I was in New York. I found it at the Strand, so this book is very special to me. I've wanted to read this for quite a while. It's something that I was really interested in, but I think like all the places that I found it, it was expensive and I always just had it in the back of my mind to pick up if I ever saw it. This is about Heart, who patrols the strange and magical wilds of Tenria, and it's about Mercy, who is an undertaker. I think it might be a little bit of a enemies to lovers kind of vibe, or like a hate to lovers kind of vibe. I really don't know much more than that, like just what the cover is giving off. And it's interesting too because I actually started rewatching iZombie. I watched that a long time ago and at the moment I'm rewatching it. I don't remember everything that happens, but it feels like a familiar TV show, so I kind of just watch it on in the background if I'm ever like doing something like reading or editing or something. So I love that this is like same vibes as iZombie. iZombie is about a doctor who gets turned into a zombie and then she decides to become a medical examiner at the morgue so that she can have access to brains and ends up falling into crime solving. So that would be really cool to read. And like as I'm looking on this shelf, it feels like very like wintry, cozy, like fantasy centric, and I think that's how it's been curated because that's what I was in the mood for at the time. But it's funny because like now in Australia it's summer, so I'm like in the middle of like the wintry themed like Christmas things and then summer beach weather, like nature's blooming kind of vibe. So it's like I'm stuck in between those two vibes. This, it's not the vibe I'm in at the moment. I don't think I'm not in the wintry vibe, but like I want to be. Okay, so I've gotten 2 so far. Maybe this is going to be a really short video. Okay, the next one is a non-fiction book, which I was not expecting this. And as I'm looking on the TBR card, I don't really know if there's many non-fiction books. Like the poetry book that I selected before is non-fiction. Well, it's based on true stories, so not fully non-fiction, but the only real non-fiction books I have are down here: Everything I Know About Love, Growing Up Aboriginal in Australia, and Copy Wrong to Copywriter. Maybe Everything I Know About Love? Autobiography. It is an autobiography. Maybe this might be a nice escaping into a memoir. I really do love memoirs. They're kind of like reality, so it's kind of like you get to learn about someone's life through like a very personal lens. And I find too, usually the way memoirs are told, it feels very personal and there's a lot of like aspects you can connect to a lot of the time, even though like their life may be totally different. There's always like something about that person's life that you can relate to, and it just feels very humanizing, especially especially if the author's like someone who's famous. I haven't read any Dolly Alderton, but I've heard a lot of good things about her writing and books and stuff. I've heard amazing things about this. I have started this as well. I feel like that's always the case with the books on my TBR. Like, oh yeah, I've started it. This book I have started. I read the first couple of pages and I don't know, like I actually really enjoyed it. I even started annotating some of the stuff in here. It felt so personal. Like it felt like I had experienced these exact same things, even though I hadn't really. Like it just felt very relatable, and I don't know if it was because like she grew up in UK and maybe it just, the vibe of it felt very similar to growing up in Australia. I'm not sure, but this could be like a really great like one to like be reading on holidays. I feel like this is a good holiday read. I feel like memoirs and things you can like put down and pick up easily are usually like really great holiday reads because you're not like tied down to the book necessarily. Yeah, so Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. Maybe I should pick one more. Okay, maybe I should do 4 books just in case. Just to have options, you know? Okay, last one. A book you bought because of the cover. And I know what to put on these. This one, The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. Oh my gosh, you didn't guess, did you? Like, you had no idea. I mean, I can't go past some really beautiful gold foiling. Like, that's just an amazing touch. But also just the vibe of this cover is really nice. Like, it kind of matches my outfit as well. I'm really excited about this one. I really don't know much. It says on the front, there's no way she's kissing him under the mistletoe. Sounds like an enemies to lovers to me. So there's a hurricane that like whips through this small town and causes a lot of disaster, and the reality TV star Catalina comes through with a TV crew and a budget to kind of do the cleanup. And then there's Noah, who's the grumpy town manager. Seems to me there's clearly some apprehension from the town manager about this reality TV star coming into his small town. They're gonna butt heads, but it's gonna be a romance. So can these enemies work together to pull off a Christmas miracle, or will their fighting leave them both on the naughty list? I am looking forward to this because I do love like a good Christmas themed book during Christmas, and I only am able usually to read one, so this is a good one to have. I've not read any of Lucy Score before, and I know she's like really popular at the moment, or has been like in the past couple of years, and I've seen her books around, but I've just never been like too interested or hooked on any of the synopses. So this will be interesting to just kind of get a feel of like who she is as a writer and everything, and see if I like her romances, I guess. But yeah, this is fun Christmas themed, so that's really awesome. There's 4 here. So Exhausted on the Cross, Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, Everything I Know About Love, and The Christmas Fix. I'm really looking forward to these. It's very, I feel, different than my last month of reading selections. So I'm going to get going and I'm going to get starting on these. And I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to read. That's what I'm doing right now. Let me know, please, in the comments if you've read any of these and what you think of them. I love hearing people's opinions, so please do let me know. If you want to see me more regularly, my Instagram is down below, and please subscribe if you want to see more from me. I have quite a few things in the works, so that's exciting. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.